Welcome to Magic School, dum da da dum, with me. Welcome, beautiful souls, live, and everyone catching the replay today. We're going on an adventure with the soul and the higher selves. Ooh, and the crowd goes wild. Yay! Welcome, 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 welcome. Okay, so for those of you that are live, I'm so happy to see your beautiful faces. Just so you know, my classes can get a bit interactive. So I'm going to be getting you to do all sorts of cool stuff. And it's right. So, and if you're watching the replay, that doesn't mean you can't do the cool stuff. So just to make sure that everyone's up for some fun, give me one of these. It goes 1, 2, like this. If you're super excited to learn about your higher self and souls. Beautiful. Awesome. That's it. Awesome. And then there's another one that we do, which is we make the shape of a heart with our hands. So see this? It's very, very complicated. No, it's not. And this means we love something. Cool. So this is excited, and then this is love. All right. Awesome. You have been initiated. The purpose of today's class at Magic School is to have you connect even deeper with your soul and your higher selves. And for some of you, you may be wondering, well, what are my higher selves? What is my soul? And first up, did you know that you had more than one higher self? Just nod your head or say no if you didn't. Did you know that you had more than one? You did? Awesome. And if you're watching the replay and you didn't, it's completely okay. So I want to let you know that I'm going to share a little bit of information at the start, and then we're going to do a quantum classroom, which means we're going to close our eyes and we're going to go into our imagination, and everything else will be received that way. And I'll just be guiding you through it. Cool? It goes like this if it's cool. All right, awesome. Oh. So what we're doing in this class is we're going to take a journey where you're going to be connecting with your soul, the frequency of your soul. You're going to hear your soul song. You're going to feel exactly who you are as a soul. And when we look at who you are as a soul, your soul exists beyond just this life, meaning you truly are a very amazing old being that has had many lives, is having many lives, and this is one of them. And when you connect to your soul, you get to really feel who you truly are. And I invite you that when we do the connection after this class, you stay connected to your soul, because today you're going to connect, you're going to talk to your soul, you're going to connect to higher selves, which I'll explain in just a moment. And the beautiful journey you take from here is that every single day you want to connect to your soul, you want to connect to your higher selves, talk to them, get yourself so in sync that their thoughts become your thoughts, which means you have access to all of their experiences, all of your bigger experiences beyond this one life. So your higher selves are actually you, and they're simply you in a different part of time. So think back to who you were yesterday. Today, hopefully, you are even wiser than you were yesterday, meaning every single day we have experiences and we learn new things. And that means that you right now have learned more things than you 1 year ago or last month. When you think back to your last birthday and then now, do you notice that you've learned a lot? Give me this one if you've learned a lot since then. If you've had new experiences, exactly. And so technically speaking, you right now are the higher self of you at your last birthday. And how that works is that you at your next birthday is your higher self, meaning that if you close your eyes and connect to your heart, you can ask questions to future versions of you. And that means you can even ask questions to a 20-year-old you, a 30-year-old you. You can ask a question to a you that's the age of your parents. I know, pretty old, but it's true. That's right. You will look like that one day. Which is amazing because all of your parents and guardians are very, very attractive. That's right. And so, does this make sense that when we're closing our eyes and we're talking to our soul, when we're talking to our higher selves are versions of us, and they're higher. The reason why we call them higher self is that they have a higher vantage point or perspective, or they have more intelligence, more wisdom than we do right now. And at the same time, there'll come a day where you'll be them. That years from now or days from now, you'll be becoming those versions. And that's why we have many higher selves. And it's kind of this wonderful journey, because there comes a time where the thoughts that you're having now, the questions that you're asking now, you'll stop asking those questions because you'll know the answers to them. And that's where you become that version. I want to talk to you about your souls for a minute, because the truth is that when we look at who we really are beyond this physical, wonderful body that we have, give me one of these if you believe that your soul lives beyond this life. Give me one of these if you believe that you are more than just this one life, that you have been around, you've had other lives. Awesome, beautiful. You're very wise. See, told you you were one of your higher selves. For quite a lot of you, if you're here, you've had lifetimes in other planets, in other universes. You have looked very different in those lives. Some of you have been blue or purple. Some of you have been unicorns. Some of you have been fish, like you've literally had lifetimes as dolphins, as mermaids. And maybe even as I say this, you're like, yep, I feel like a mermaid. If you know that you've got parts of you that remember, or you connect to mermaids or dolphins, or, if you connect to the water, there's a high possibility that you and your soul has lived on a planet called Sirius. And Sirius has so much water beings on it. They also have land beings, so you could have been on that planet as a land person. But there's also a possibility that if you have this connection to water, that it's because you've had lifetimes on different planets. Yeah, there's also a, connection to animals. If you have deeper connections to animals, to trees, you may have had lifetimes as fairies and or other beautiful beings. You're pointing to your, yep, that's right. We've got someone live who is very connected to plants, and that's right, our own fairy incarnate. Beautiful. And so when we go through the little adventure, we're going to go on an adventure. We're going to be taking you to remember some of your other fun lives. Some of you are going to remember lives with your soul that are on this planet, and some of you are going to remember lives that are not on this planet. So if things are purple, if things just do not look like Earth, it's all okay. You've just gone to visit another place, because you know what? If our souls exist, beyond this body, if our souls are eternal and we've had many, many lives, isn't it safe to say that there are many, many planets with many, many living beings? And if you're adventurous, you most likely have been wanting to live in many, many different places. So who's ready to go on a journey, to meet your soul, to go on a journey and remember some of your soul's lives, to have them come back into this body, and then to meet different aspects of your higher selves? Give me this one if you're ready. Yay, awesome. I want you to choose something that you're going to be riding. And what I mean by riding, we're going to close our eyes and you're going to go on an adventure into the universe. Now, you can choose to hop on a dragon or a unicorn or a spaceship, or some of you may even want to hop on a snail that like rides really, really fast, or a big cat or a small cat. Actually, don't choose a small cat, because whatever you choose should not be smaller than you. I don't think it's fair that something much smaller than you has to carry you. So find something bigger that can carry you, no problems, okay? Now, have a feel into what would you like to have as your transport as we travel. And it can also be a car that travels in space. It can be a rocket. It doesn't have to be a living being. It could be anything you want it to. Cool. So I'm going to give you a moment, because it's a serious decision of what your mode of transport will be. And you get to choose. Maybe it's a unicorn. Have you got one? If you've got one, then give me a love heart. Yay. And if you are watching the recording and you don't have one yet, pause the recording and you can take all the time you like deciding, and then press play when you're ready. We're preparing the field. So first up, this is going to be a closed eye journey. So what are we going to do? We're going to close our eyes. Cool. If I see anyone's eyes open and I can see through time and space, for those of you watching recordings, I would ask you to close your eyes. I'm also going to have my eyes closed. So the truth is, I won't even see if your eyes are closed or not. So just be good and close your eyes, okay? Beautiful souls, closing your eyes. Place your little hands on your heart. And with your eyes closed and your hands on your heart, take a breath through your nose into your heart. And then breathe out through your mouth. And another breath into your heart through your nose. Breathe out through your heart. Another breath in through your nose and out through your mouth. Relax your little hands on your lap. Keep your eyes closed. And I'm inviting you now to make little circles with your body, spinning your whole little body in small little circles, just going around and around. And these little circles are opening up a magical portal into your universe. And as these little circles have opened up this little portal, allowing yourself to slow down, to become more still. And your friend has come to take you on a journey. Whatever or whoever you have chosen to ride or ride in, go ahead now and either go into the vehicle or onto your friend. Be invited. And make sure you're all secure, because we're going to be traveling really far and wide in the quantum universe. So getting yourself all comfortable. And on the count of 3, we're going to take off into the universe. 1, 2, 3. Take off. Flying up and up and up and up. Further still and further still. So you can see Earth, but it's a small planet. And we keep flying further and further and further into the stars. Further and further and further. Until you see a big circle of light. And that big circle of light is the doorway to your soul. Now fly into that circle of light. And as you fly in, connect deeply to the frequency of your soul. Allow yourself to bathe in the warm glow of your soul frequency. And now you will meet your soul. In front of you will be another version of you riding, another version of what you're riding. Yet this is your soul. Choosing to take this form. Observe this beautiful being that is your soul. Notice their smile, notice the sparkle in their eye. And your soul now is going to take you on a further adventure. It's your soul and you and the friends that you're riding, traveling, having fun and traveling through the beautiful space with stars and planets all around you. You're going to come to a big square door. And you're going to stop in front of this giant square door. Notice what color this door is. You're now invited to hop off the friend that's been flying you, and your soul is hopping off too. And your soul is taking you by the hand in front of this door. And we're asking you to take a moment to be with your soul right now. To feel how beautiful your soul is. Notice its personality. Notice its goodness. This big door is the first place you're going to visit with your soul. It is one of your lives. And this life will be either on Earth or a different planet. And it doesn't matter, because it's a life that your soul has chosen to show you. Now, when you're ready, you want to knock 3 times on this giant door. And 1, 2, 3, knock. Woof, woof, woof. Shoo. And the door will open. And your soul and you get to jump in, shoo, and land in the body of the version of you that your soul is being. See what you see, hear what you hear, feel what you feel. Notice what kind of body you have. Notice where you are. Naksukti anahatai wasutai, shanikta anahatai. Notice that your soul is always with you. Explore where you are. Take a moment to take it all in, how it feels. Are you on Earth or are you somewhere else? Are you human or are you something else? Sanikta anahatai usutai. Shanu, shanu, shanu. You are taken here for a specific reason, to connect to this version of you. Nakto ikti anahatai. This version of you has beautiful wisdom, beautiful gifts, and a beautiful message. And this is why you're being this version of you now. Hutumakti anahatai usutai. Shanikta anahatai. Sushiana. Sushiana. We're speaking light language with you now, as this is supporting you to receive the gifts from this version of you. So. Explore in this body. Look around you. Take a moment to take in that this is also you. And receive what is the highest purpose of you being here right now. Maybe it's simply to play. Or maybe there's something to remember. That's right. No. Beautiful. Su anikta anahatai. And now, in front of you is going to be another door. A big door. Notice what color this door is. And you, as this version of you, with your soul next to you, are going to take another journey to another life, another version of you, the joyful, wonderful, beautiful other life. Are you ready? And if you are, knock 3 times on this door. Knock, knock, knock. And the door opens. And with your soul taking you by the hand, take a deep breath and go in and come out into the next life, into the next plane, anchoring into the avatar body that you are in that life. Naktiana hatai usutai. See what you see, hear what you hear, feel what you feel. Notice what kind of body you have. Notice, where are you? Are you on earth? Are you somewhere else? Who are you? Notice your soul's right there with you. Look around this place. Feel around this place. Your soul has brought you here with great precision. What is there for you to receive from this version of you? Maybe there is something that you get to give this version of you. Humak tiana hatai usutai, shanik tiana hatai usutai, sui shatai, sanik tiana. Allow yourself to explore, to go here and there, to notice who's with you in this life. Are your parents or guardians in this life? And if so, who are they in this life? Hutumak tiana hatai. And if you don't recognize them, that's okay too. Na tuina iasiana tiana sui shatai. Beautiful. And now, gorgeous friend, there's another door, another big colorful door. Notice what color it is. We're going to visit one more life that your soul would like to show you, so you can really experience just how amazing you are, how many lives you've had, how eternal and limitless you truly are. Coming up to this door with your soul in the avatar that you're in. When you're ready, knock 3 times. Knock, knock, knock. The door opens, a light fills the space. Take another deep breath in and jump in with your soul. Anchoring now into this other space, this other life, this other version of you. Notice where you are. Are you on earth or somewhere else? Are you physical or not physical? Be here. Notice how it feels here with your soul right there. See how many different things you have been, different beings you have been. You are a powerful, multidimensional soul with so much wisdom and knowledge inside of you. There's a reason why you're here in this 3rd place. Look around, feel around, explore. What is the highest purpose of being here? Hutumakti anahatai. Shuakti anahatai, shuakti. Oh, beautiful. And is there something to receive here, or is there something to give here? Or maybe both. Oh. Anikti anahatai. Go ahead and receive and give. Wonderful. And now a big circle of light appears. And through that circle comes the friend that you rode on. You and your soul hop on your friends. And you go through the light circle, back into the universe, flying across stars and planets. Flying, flying, and flying until you see Earth again, hovering above Earth. Sanik Diana Hatai Usutai. And to meet you here are several of your higher selves. Some of them are not that much older than you now, and some of them are much older than you are now. Some of them glow because they're versions of you on very high frequency, New Earth Gaia. Allow you to see how many of your higher selves have come to meet you. Count them. 1, 2, 3, 4. Count. Hop off if you'd like to and walk over to them. Allow them to circle around you and give you a hug. They wish you to know that they're always with you, that you're never alone, that you simply just need to ask. Always ask them, what is the truth? What is the most loving truth right now? If you're ever confused, ask them for guidance. What is my highest decision? You can ask. Ask them to answer your questions if ever you're not sure. If you don't know which way to go or what to do, ask them, higher selves. Do I do this or that? Higher selves, support me to have more courage to go after my dreams. Know that your higher selves are with you. Know that your soul is always with you. And now, allowing you to hop on your friend and allowing you to have your higher selves and your soul to hop on friends that match yours. And all of you are now going to fly all the way back to Earth, all the way back into your body, landing now in your body. Yet before you open your eyes, know that your higher selves are with you. Your soul is with you right there by your side. They are your counsel. And you can ask them questions, you can talk to them. You can share your day with them. You can share anything with them. Talk to them like they're a friend. Talk to them like you talk to your parents or your pets. So now, have a moment and ask your soul and higher selves anything you wish. Sanik Diana Hatai, taking this moment now. Ask them to share any message that they think is important for you to receive. And you can also ask them to give you love, to just give you a big hug and expand you in the feeling of love today. Naktiana Hatai Usutai. Letting you just stay here and talk to your higher selves and soul for a moment. And then remember to give the friend that you rode upon a big hug and say thank you. And know that you can ride this friend around the universe whenever you want. Give your soul a hug. Give your higher selves a hug. And when you're ready, after hugging everyone until your hands are sore from hugging, open your eyes. Welcome back. And if that was awesome, please give me a love heart. And if that was extra awesome, then also give me one of these. Yay! We did it. And now your home play. We don't have homework, we have home play. Your home play is to stay connected with your soul and higher selves. Talk to them. When I first did this, to be honest with you, it was weird for me. I was like, okay, I'm going to talk to my soul. And at first, I would walk around being like, hi, soul, how are you? Well, what do I say? You know, it's like, surely you know what's going on in my life. And so I would start off by saying things like, so I had that really good sandwich for lunch. But, well, you know, you were there. And it was kind of awkward, you know, for the first few days. And then as I was sharing with my soul, oh my God, soul, did you see the cool thing I did today? I got the ball in the hole first time round. And then I just started sharing all sorts of fun things with my soul. And then I started asking my soul's questions. And at first, honestly, when I was like, soul, what should I do? Do I do that or do I do that? And at first I kind of like wasn't really getting the answers. And then within a couple of days, something happened. And I could hear my soul so clearly talking back. And the way I knew it was my soul and not my mind was that anytime my soul talked to me, anytime my higher selves talked to me, there was so much love in their voice. And so if you want to know, if you're ever asking questions like, should I do this? And if you hear the loving voice of your soul say things like, you are amazing, you can do anything. If you hear your soul say things like, look around the world, everything on this planet was created by a person. Well, I mean, apart from the trees and the plants, because they grew from nature, but I'm talking about cars and buildings, you know. If your soul says everything around this planet was created by a human and you're a human, so you can create everything, that's when you know your soul is talking. If you ever hear your soul say things like, yeah, don't do that, that's dangerous, or you're not good enough, or there's no way that you'll be able to get that to happen, that's not your soul. That's your mind being scared. And if that's the case, please watch the video in Magic School called Making Friends with Your Mind, because that means that your mind would like you to be more friendly and you can coach your mind to be more positive. Yet just remember this, that when you're talking to your soul and your higher selves, the messages and the advice they give you will always make you feel better. That's how you know it's them. And if the message doesn't make you feel better, it's probably your mind. And if you'd like more clarification, ask your parents or guardians, because they will be able to help you identify which way it is. Your soul will never ever tell you to do mean things to your parents or your brothers or your sisters. Your soul will never tell you to steal your parents' car or, that's right, or to lie, you know. Your soul will always guide you to be brave, to be loving, to be kind, to be forgiving. It has been a pleasure and an honor to hang out with you. Take a moment after this class and draw your lives. When we were taking you through the adventure, oh my gosh, I could feel the beautiful lives that you've had. How cool was it, by the way, to go into the different lives you have had? And I'm just kind of curious, did you have lives on other planets? If you did do this one, was there lives on other planets? Yeah, isn't that cool? And if you're watching this and you had all your lives on Earth, that's really cool too. So you are so loved. And before we close out, as we do have someone live, please let me know in the chat if you can, how was that for you? And you can get your, how was that class for you? If you can write down a couple of things, share anything that you'd like, or would you like to come off mute and talk? What would be better? No. You can get mum to type some stuff for you though. And everyone watching the recording, please let us know in our little chat panels in the Facebook group community how this class was for you. We would really love to know. It was really fun. Awesome. I'm so happy it was fun. I see you're writing something else. I'm going to wait for the next thing to come because I bet you it's awesome. I rode on a flying zebra. Oh my gosh, that's so cool. Oh, I love it. Because zebras fly all the time. I love that you rode on a flying zebra. That's so beautiful. Thank you. It's been a pleasure and an honor. And Magic School is now complete. We get to clap. We get to go, woo! We did it. See you next time. Yay! So beautiful.